So what are we playing today, Barry?
Rococo. What's
What's
Rococo, Jennifer?
It's a game where you're the bestest dressmaker in all the land.
I am undefeated so far.
By 1 point last time.
We'll see. Yeah, so it's Rococo, which is an age in France. Apparently, we are seamstresses and seamsters, also known as tailors.
Seamsters. We're seamsters.
And we're preparing for a ball for the King Louis the 15th. So our task is to buy resources to make dresses, make decorations for the ball, and then at last put on a fireworks display. Now on our turn, which we haven't figured out who's going to go first, but what we'll do is we'll do the refreshment phase, which doesn't happen the first round, meaning the warehouse will get refilled with resource tiles. The last two dresses will go away, and then all the rest will slow down, and you'll fill in the empty spaces. And if a player had the Queen's Favor card up here, they will then take the first player marker, and the Queen's Favor card will go back. Okay, then we will select our hands. So each round, we have cards that'll be face down in our supply here.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, we'll select 3 of these cards, and we'll use them in our hand to play during the round for actions. If, however, like say on the second round on, there is only 2 cards down in the supply, then we will take those 2 cards, put them on our hand, and take cards in our discard pile, selecting 1 or 2 more depending on how many we actually took from the supply. Going up to 3, and then placing the rest face down in our supply there. Okay, then we will take actions. There's different actions we could take. We could do the Queen's Favor. Everybody but an apprentice can do that. And if we take her, we get $5 to first player on the next round. And if we have possession at the end of the game, we get 3 victory points. We can take resources. Okay, they cost different prices. If there's 3 in one row, they cost $2. If there's 2 in one row, they cost $1. If there's only 1, you get it for free. And then when you take the resource tile, you must choose then whether you want to use the silk or discard it for the either thread or laced white cube, which I may refer to as silk in the game. I do that a lot. All right, so you got to choose what you're going to do with the tile as soon as you buy it. Okay, next action anybody but an apprentice can do is build dresses. Okay, now as you see, there's prices here for the design. The first 2 are 0, and then the next one down goes from 1 to $8 or livre is what the French money is, I think. Maybe livre, whatever. And then as you can see here on the dress side of the dresses, it'll tell you how many silk and or thread and lace you will need to make the dress. Now in the game, suits and dresses are all considered dresses. Okay, so when you do build a dress, you have a choice to make there. You can either discard it for the money, indicated here on the lower left, or you could rent it out to a royal, a noble in the palace for the victory point, which is here, and then also on the bottom right. You'll flip it over, place it somewhere in the palace, and put your ownership marker on it. Okay, now if you build with the master, okay, which is this guy with the gold thimble on his card, you can place the dress in any space in the palace. Okay? And also, if you have the master, there are certain dresses like this one that have a gold thimble. They can only be made by a master. If you make a dress with a journeyman, you can only place the dresses you run out into these spaces, these normal spaces, the ones without the thimble in it, the gold thimble. Okay, next action only a master can take, and that is to hire people. As you can see here on the side of the board, we have people waiting to get hired. We have 2 journeymans and 2 apprentices. Okay, now when you play a card, you'll say I want to hire somebody. If there's 4 cards there, you'll spend $5. If there's 3 cards there, you'll spend $3. If there's 2 cards there, you'll only spend $1. And then if 1's there, you get it for free. Next, you can depute people, meaning you're firing, basically. If you depute the person, you'll discard the card from the game, and you'll gain the money on the bottom of the card. And you can also do the additional action that each card has. Okay, and the final basic action you can do is build these decorations, whether it be statues, the fountain, musicians, or up here to get ready for the fireworks. Simply pay the cost of the decoration and place your marker on it. All right. Now these statues will give you victory points at the end of the game for dresses that you rented out in each color. They'll give you up to a total of 8 points per decoration that you build. Then the decoration itself will also give you victory points. The fountain here will give you additional money during the collect income phase, which is the last phase I didn't get into yet. You can only have one of your ownership markers either on the top or lower tier. You can't have two of your markers on one tier. Right, so the upper tier will give you an extra buck for each decoration you made, including decoration for the ownership of the fountain space. And the lower one will give you a $1 for each dress on the board. And then you can build musicians, which will break ties in certain circumstances. And up here on the terrace, you could build places for the fireworks display, which will allow you to bring one of your nobles from down in the palace up onto the terrace to watch the fireworks, and you would multiply the prestige point of the dress times the space on the terrace that you build a decoration. Okay, and then like I said, we get in the income phase. Everybody gets $5, and then depending on the fountain, you'll get $1 or $2 or more for each decoration and dress you made. All right, so at the end of 7 rounds, whoever has the most prestige points wins the game. And Jennifer, who's going first?
Let's find out.
Okay. So Jen's going first.
Yeah, because Jen only had Jen's chips, you goofball.
Jen's cheating already. Already. We're not even 1 round into it.
If Jen was cheating, Jen wouldn't have said. As usual.
Larry goes there. Oh, you mean I'm never first.
You're usually
such a liar. First 3/4 of the game until I take the game's favor. Alright, so I'm first. Like I said, first we draw 3 cards. Already did that while I was explaining the game. For hire, we have a journeyman here, who will give you an additional bonus action of taking 1 free resource. We have another journeyman here who will let you pay 1 lever, and then you can take 1 unknown resource from the draw pile there. Only once per round, though. We have an apprentice here who, for free, will give you either a thread or a lace. And then we have another apprentice here who will give you the opportunity to take 1 unknown resource tile from the draw pile for free. Okay, so they're the bonus actions. I didn't really get into an explanation. That's why I do introduction videos. The overview videos. Alright, so I am going to play a card.
Yeah, you usually do.
I do. Okay, I'm going to play this apprentice here. Okay, so let me do 1 base action and then collect 1 free resource. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to collect 2 resources. So the first resource... I'm sorry, they're not free. An additional resource. The first resource tile I'm going to buy is...
Which one?
The blue one on the bottom. Okay, and it'll cost me $2, so I'll trade that in a minute. Now it'll give me an additional resource that I have to pay for. It's not free. And I will take the double yellow. So that's $4. Put $5 in the bank. I take 1 back. I'm going to choose to keep the silk on both of them, and it is now Jen's turn.
I don't really like you.
I don't think I care.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I know what you're going to do, and I really don't like you.
What am I going to do?
You know what you're going to do.
I'm going to do stuffs.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go for fabric as well. I will buy this for 1 money.
You buy another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy this for 2 monies.
So you spent 3.
Yes.
There's $2 or lever.
2 monies.
2 monies. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to use this guy here, the master builder or dressmaker. Okay, he doesn't have an additional action, but for his first action, I'm going to build a dress. I'm going to build this blue dress, which has the gold thimble, which means only a master tailor, seamstress, whatever, can make it. Alright, and it'll cost 1 blue and 1 thread. So here's the thread. And
Lace.
here's the blue. Now, alternatively, I could choose to discard for the money, but I'm going to keep it right now. So I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm going to place it somewhere in the palace with one of my markers on it. And I think I'm going to go here. In this spot here. And
I'm going to move over.
I can get 1 free resource tile. So I'm going to take this one. And we'll keep it for the silk. And it is Jen's turn. What you doing? Buy a card?
Buy a card.
So Jen bought a card. Again, they can only be done with the master builders. Or
yes, the masters.
dressmakers. Every time I say make a dress, I say build a dress. But anyway. So she bought the one that will let her do an additional resource buying action at the market, at the warehouse. Alright, my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to play this apprentice here. So he got his base action, and let me get 1 thread or lace for 1 lever.
But you can do that after.
Well, I could choose, I have to play a card. Then I could choose to do the basic action and the bonus action, or I could choose to just do 1. It's just up to me. But you have to play a card each round, each turn at the round. So for the base action, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Queen's Favor. Okay, which will give me $5. And then the first player marker the next round, but I already have it, so it'll just stay with me anyway. And then for his additional action, I'm going to pay $1. And I'm going to take a thread, and then it goes over to Jen.
I'm going to play him.
And lose the game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to take this for free. So if I could have one of each.
This one, she gets a thread and a silk, or lace. Depending on the tile, depend on the configuration of thread and lace or silk.
I will take a. You know what? No. Yeah. I'll take another cube, the white one, please.
Another lace.
Lace.
Okay, now I am out of cards, but Jen bought an additional card, so I had to skip my turn, and she goes and plays her last card.
Yes, this is true. So, let's see.
You're going to make a dress?
Yeah, I think I'll make a dress.
This one?
Yeah. No.
This one?
Yeah.
So she spends $2 for the design, and then...
well, how much money do you get for that one?
That one's free, the first one.
No, how much money if I sold it?
Oh, 16.
But it cost me 1 of each cube.
Yes.
So, then it doesn't cost me any money. Alright, I'll do that one.
You're doing that one, or this one?
I'll do the other one.
Alright, so Jen's gonna get this one for free. Cost her a lace and a thread, and then 1 red. Now you don't get change in this once you use a resource tile, you use it. And now she's going to choose to either keep it or discard it for money. I think she said she's using it for money, right?
Yeah, I'll discard it for money.
Alright, so it's worth 16 money.
I'm also going to take his second action, and I'm going to take this for free.
Okay. So now Jen has played all of her cards. It is the end of the round. We get paid, so we each get $5, regardless. And then if we had placed a token on the fountain, we would collect additional money depending on where the token is on the fountain. We did not. So that's the end of the round. Now we go into the prepare for the next round phase. So these cards will get discarded. 4 more will come out. Okay, the Queen's favor will go back, and if somebody else had taken it, they would get the first player marker, but I was the one who originally had it. If nobody had taken the Queen's favor, then the first player marker would have stayed with the person who was first the previous round. These dresses slide down. Again, if there were two here, they would get discarded. And then the blank spaces get filled in.
A lot of green.
A lot of green. Jen already filled the warehouse. So here we got a journeyman. He will let you depute anybody in your deck, meaning your supply, your discard, and anything in your hand. You're able to do the bonus action for the card that you depute, but you do not get money for the card that you deputed. This guy here's a master, he just gives you an extra buck. This guy here's a master, he will give you $1 for every yellow dress that you have rented out, and $2 for every red dress that you've rented out up here. This guy is a journeyman, and he will allow you to make a dress for either one green or one yellow, what do they call them, bale with silk less.
It's a bolt of fabric.
Bolt. Oh, yeah, okay. I was a carpenter and then a mechanic. I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm still first. So now I'll draw from my supply. I only have 2. So then I will collect 1 from my discard pile to bring me up to 3. And place the other 2 in my supply here. I'll play the master. Spend $5. No.
Oh my gosh, really?
Take that. No, you're right. I'm going to take that. And it's Jen's turn. I didn't have any dresses up yet. Jen thinks she knows me so well.
Yeah. Can I have some change, please? And I'm going to buy this for 3.
Alright, so now play this master here. Spend 2. I'll take this guy here.
Okay.
And he doesn't have an
He
additional
only
action.
costs 1.
That always messes me up. Because it's 5, 3, 2. Yeah.
Right.
My money should be 2, then nothing. Go ahead. What do you want to make, Jennifer?
A mess.
A mess.
I mean, spray. I might as well take them.
And then Jen gets a buck for
Yep.
the bonus action. Okay, I'm going to play this guy here. I'm going to make this dress here for 1.
You can't.
You're right.
Poop.
Can't. The next action I can. Why can't I do it?
You don't have enough cubes.
She's right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use him to buy supplies. I had this in my head, just didn't execute well. So I'm going to spend 2 for that. I'm going to discard it for the white cube. Take the white cube. And then for the second action, I'm going to build this dress for 1 yellow less.
And then you're going to sell it for the money.
I am considering it. It's a lot of points, though. It's 3 points.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I'm going to sell for money. And then I'm going to take 22, whatever they are, money. And it's Jen's turn.
I'm going to play this guy and buy a decoration.
Oh, I should have known that was coming.
If you
We're at the fountain.
Yes.
Top one. So now Jen will get a buck for every decoration she has on the board.
Including that one.
Including that one. I'll play this guy here. And I'm going to buy some silk. Jen, can you hand me that double green one? Okay, 4-2, and then I'll get 2 back. I'm going to keep it for this silk. Jen, your turn.
You're really starting to bug me. Just a little bit. Because I just love you so much.
I don't think you do.
I'll take this.
You don't get it yet. Okay.
Fine.
You going to depute anybody?
No.
Alright, so my final one is this guy here. So I'm going to spend this. And $3. I'm going to build this one here. It's kind of expensive. And I'm going to place it that might go recoup something. I'll place it here, which will give me $4 back. Take a 5, change it for a 1, and then as a bonus action, it gets 1 point for every yellow, 2 points for every red. But there's only a red out there, so I'll take that $1 back. And Jennifer doesn't have any more cards.
Jennifer has a card.
Jennifer has a card. Stop hiding cards.
I'm not hiding cards. I just had it here. Here is 9 money.
And she's going to take the other fountain space.
Yes.
Okay. So now that's the end of the round. You get payment. So Jen will get $6. 1 for decoration that she's on. You don't have a dress out there.
No, but I have.
Oh, the second one, right. So we get $7. 1 for this decoration, 1 for this decoration, and then 5 because everybody gets 5. And then I'll get 5. And then this one will go away. These guys will slide down. Queen's favor will go back. Jen will get the first player marker. Jen's filling in the warehouse. 4 more cards come out. Okay, folks, so I'm going to stop this part of the video here. Thanks for watching. Get gaming, have fun, and I'll see you next time.